9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it out in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find. Find one another, face the sun, fear no one. 'Cause we are all one, we are all one. We are all one, we are all one. We are all. Pick me up, yeah, moonchild, put me into overflow. Superstar.
Hey everybody! Kathy Wright is the wiener today. Hey Angie, Wise Old Lady, Sweet Tea, Juno, Sarah. Hey everybody! Sorry that I can't say hi to everybody specific, individually. Hello y'all from Cookeville, Tennessee, says Magic Jack. Hey, Purple Sky and Robin. Hey, Rhonda. There's Jam. Jam forced me to do this. Oh, you changed your picture. Oh, yeah, they're Halloween pumpkins. Hey, Rebecca. Marlene says, hit that like for a Ziggy. Thank you very much. Hey, Sherry. How you doing? Hey, Rhonda. I think I already said hi, Rhonda. But anyways, I didn't go live on here yesterday because I do have, my life has suddenly got like really busy. As far as things like I'm working on, and I've been really trying to work on this website. So, I did another blog post yesterday. If everybody can check it out later. My Nightbot should post it here in a second. It's also in the description. And I'm gonna have a domain. The website is gonna change. Actually, that link should always go to the website. But I'm also gonna get a domain so it's something more easy to find and type in. So Nightbot just posted it, and that's where I'll be for Empress Ziggy. That's where I'll be doing where you can purchase readings and stuff like that. I want to eventually just move everything Empress Ziggy through that website, but this YouTube channel would be separate from it. However, still, I'd love for you guys to go check it out and look at the blog post and comment on the blog post and stuff when you have time. That'll help me if you guys don't mind. Hey, Patty. You know what, Whistle? I ought to cooter punch you. Hey, all in tanks. Hey, Suzanne, Jessica, Juno, Hair Crime. So, how's it been going? Did everybody check out the premiere over on Nicolina's channel? I'm sorry, this is something, I know I say I don't hate Bond and stuff, but I feel like we have a bigger issue on our hands and we all need to come together here. So yes, I've been sharing Nicolina's stuff because I agree with. There's a couple of people who are really big problems in the community. Yeah, Yanni suddenly, you know how Yanni always brings up her husband. Well, her husband's fake. He doesn't exist. And she does not live in Australia. This is all alleged, of course. She's made up this whole life because she absolutely cannot stand her own self. So she has to make up everything about herself. And then go behind a picture and talk about crap about everybody else's lives. But yet, Yanni, your whole life is fake. Like everything you put out there is fake. Everything I put out there about myself is real and it's me. And it's out there for everybody to see. Pretty pathetic. Oh, Laura's trying to call me right this second. I'm going to have to call her back. Well, hold on, guys. Well, I'm trying to connect to the call, but it's like, obviously she's in a place that has bad internet. Let me message her back at least. Hold on. Hey. Yeah, can I put this?
I just seen one go up the road.
Up their driveway?
Just go back out here where I'm staying.
Oh, do you think?
I've not hardly seen any of those cars around here like that.
You seen a white HHR vehicle that was just now?
Just like
I have you. I did have you on mute, so people couldn't hear you. But since you were talking about that, I unmuted because I wanted people to hear about that. Okay.
It's going by a Lone Star here.
And so you saw this. Did you see this white HHR like yourself when it was out there, like in the?
Yeah, I just seen it with my own eyes.
No, I mean this one. I mean, I'm talking. Yeah, you saw this one, but.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. The other one too.
Interesting.
I've seen the one below Candace's nose.
Dang.
But,
too bad you couldn't have followed it and just got a like license plate or something, so maybe we could figure out. I mean, it probably not the same, but I don't know. I mean, those cars aren't that common, really.
yeah.
All right. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so you guys heard that. That's what she called me about. She never calls me. So she must have thought it was I mean, she does call me, but not just for nothing, not to just say, "Hey, what's up?" Not usually. She was feeling sick, so I'm glad to hear that she's doing better. I think she thought she had COVID or something. So she wanted to message me. There was a white HHR that everybody talked about, I guess, that had been hanging out around Ben Hill Road. They're sitting by Beach Creek and Ben Hill, somewhere around there, and was there for days up until the day Summer went missing, I guess. And so that's what she was calling me about. She's like, you won't believe what I just saw. She's like, I saw that white HHR that, and I mean, I don't know if it could be another white one, another one, but she was just saying she hardly ever sees a vehicle like that. Yeah, white HHR parked a few days. It's too bad that I'm responding to her, telling her too bad it's get that on camera or something. You never know. Hey. It's not a very common car because they're ugly. I'm sorry for any of you guys that have those, but to me, I've always thought that those vehicles look like Hearst, like vehicles that carry coffins. Let me look it up again. Yeah. Here, I'll show you guys what they look like. Chevrolet white HHR, right? Is that what that is? Is the Chevy HHR discontinued? Production of the HHR ended in 2011. Really? Okay, well, that makes it more interesting. Hold on. Somebody was just emailing me about my other account, my Empress Ziggy, telling me I need to check on something, guys. I'm so sorry. What? I don't see where it says anything like that. Oh. I need to change that. Okay. I'm wondering, I was looking at the other, it's nothing, guys. It's not a big deal. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Sorry to. So that car's only been in production. It was in production for 5 years. Hasn't been made since 2011. Interesting. I didn't know it was. I need to send a message real quick. And I'll leave you guys on. Hey, I just changed it. I didn't realize that said that Empress Ziggy just has recently just been monetized, like within like a month or two, last month or two. So yeah, that's why. So I just changed it. Okay, guys. It is an ugly car. I think it looks like a hearse vehicle. Don't you guys think? I don't know. And I'm sorry. I hope I don't offend anybody. In the Wells and JC are busy getting dogs off the property the only day and night before they had eyeball upon that road. Only for dogs. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Giselle. Does it have windows in the back? We have one that goes around where I live with no windows in the back because it's a pet cremation company. Really? So it's funny that that vehicle was used for a pet cremation company. So I'm not the only one that thinks it looks like a hearse vehicle. Especially one without the vehicles or the windows in the back. Boxy Nissan ugly SUV. I had to drive one of those ugly cars as a rental. Oh no, I really feel for you. Andrew didn't pay or fine Jeremy Duggan. That's a secret we don't need to know. Who's Andrew or Jeremy Duggan? HHR, Hillbilly Hit Rod. Hillbilly Hit Rod is what we call him down here. Well, so Laura was calling to tell me she's like, you won't believe what I just saw. Here, maybe I could just probably play it back because you guys didn't hear the beginning of the call. Because I muted just in case it was something I couldn't put on YouTube, you know? So here.
Hey, I'm live right now, but I wanted to answer real quick and tell you that.
Hey, I gotta tell you something.
What's up?
You ain't gonna believe what I just seen go up the road.
What?
That white car that Fred kept saying it was sitting down there below Donna Candace's.
Yeah, can I put
I just seen one go up the road.
up their driveway?
Just go by out here where I'm staying.
So it's she was saying it was near Lone Star. I know, I wish she could, but it just drove by and she must have not thought of it. But I did message her and tell her, too bad it's not on camera or something. I doubt that they have cameras out there, but I'll ask her later. But, there's not just one of these vehicles in the world, but it is interesting to see that they've been discontinued since 2011. That'd be like seeing a Saturn, like a white Saturn. I used to have a Saturn. Let's see. When was Saturn? And I'm just curious. 2010. So they're about the same type of rareness. I'm just comparing here, guys. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good comparison or not. I'm just going by comparing it to that because I know more about. I noticed Saturns much more because of how, and nobody has them anymore, really. Yeah, my aunt worked for Saturn, so we all got good discounts with Saturn back in the day. My first vehicle was a Saturn. By the Chevrolet Captiva Sport. It was replaced by the Chevrolet Captiva Sport. I don't know why they thought that car would be it. I mean, people bought it, so some of you guys must like it. You had a 1993 Saturn? I'm trying to remember what mine was. The color was like an aqua, like a green blue. And it was like a kind of, it wasn't like a, we all had Saturns, like my cousins, everybody, because of her working at Saturn. It was a little bit of a sporty looking Saturn. It wasn't a convertible or anything. Hey, RJ, we were just wondering about you. H said Andy, something like Randy was confused, maybe because I didn't even know Randy was there in June, just what he offered. Hey, Chewy, Miss Chewy. You drive a Nissan Rogue Sport. Nissans are good cars. Saturns used to be pretty good cars too. Except, my very first car, I'm not even joking. My dad's a stickler for like education and learning. And I think that's kind of why I'm so laid back, because my parents were so like, I mean, shouldn't say were. I mean, my dad's like much more, so in his older age, he's gotten more and more laid back, for sure. For sure. My mom's hasn't changed. She's the same, but they were always, about education, college degrees, grades, learning. My dad made my first vehicle, which I wasn't allowed to get my license till I was 17, okay? So my very first vehicle was a stick shift. Dude, I called my dad, and I was kind of like, my dad's very, very intimidating. Like, he's scary, seriously. And I was crying. I was like, take this back. I couldn't believe I said this to my dad. So I was like, take it back. I don't want it. Because I would die at a stoplight because it was so embarrassing because I didn't know how to drive a stick well enough. But over time, I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that that's my first car, because now I could drive just like my dad said, if you could drive a stick, you can drive pretty much anything. So don't know why I got off on that tangent, but just telling you guys a little bit of a story. There's Prayer Garden. Yours was black. Saturns were, I remember mine had, it was an oil, something about I don't know. I forget. It was a common issue with Saturns, but overall Saturns were pretty good vehicles back in the day. Nissan Sentra. Oh, cool. Emerald green with white leather interior. Sounds fancy. So my first car was an orange VW. Oh, wow. Like one of those, I remember my mom having I think it was called like it wasn't a Bug, but it was like a Beetle, like a Volkswagen Beetle or something like that. I remember it was like, wow, a throwback. That's, you know what? You're probably right with that, Green Eyes, because I was literally just saying the other day about Tim Mullins, that for the Wells, Tim Mullins is somebody who, I mean, when compared to their life and stuff, they're around, you know, people like that live like Fred, you know, that's the kind of people that they're around all the time. Tim Mullins, who I believe has a college education, you know, tries to act like he's some big shot with these documentaries that nobody watches and stuff, somehow has been able to convince Don and Candace like he's some kind of big deal. I guess comparatively, they would look at him like somebody like he's, you know, because his life is much better placed than I'm sure Don and Candace's. But yeah, I could totally see that. I could totally see there's a connection with Tucker. That's something to look into. Hey, Stormy. My first car was a VW station wagon. What's up with the red truck in the back of the U-Haul? He might have a great education, but no intelligence whatsoever. I'm just saying, I know. He doesn't have very good common sense or... But in compare to Don and Candace, they probably look at him like he really, you know, has it going on or something. I don't know. Aw, thank you, nicely done. You never learned how to drive a stick? It's different, but it's kind of like learning a bike. Once you learn it, you know. Like I would like to get a stick shift, actually. That's what I prefer. Big Fish just got busted with a lot of evidence. David Dunn, Virginia. What kind of evidence? Protected Tucker. Everyone needs to know how to drive a stick. Well, now they're not even teaching cursive to our kids, so soon they're going to probably completely what's the word? Where they stop, you know, slowly stop making. There's where they slowly stop making stick shift vehicles. There's I mean, you go to dealerships, you know how I was doing that mystery shopping. All right, maybe I didn't talk about it too much on here because I didn't want people causing problems with it, but now I can. I did mystery shopping like a lot to try to make up money, you know, to make money after Jim passed. Me and Jim used to do it all the time, but you know, the really good money makers are doing like the car dealership ones. And from that, I had a whole bunch of Kia shops to do where I had to go into Kia and act like I was very, very interested in purchasing a vehicle within the next couple of weeks, blah, blah, blah. I had to do a test drive, you know, But I would always ask him, you know, do you guys have any stick shifts? No, they don't. They say they rarely get him in because nobody buys them, they said. Except with the sporty vehicles. Sometimes people want the sporty vehicles with stick shift. I absolutely think that's what it is, Sharon. He's an opportunist. He's not any better than any person here that he calls out on YouTube covering Summer Wells. Any of them. Me, any of them. Even the worst of the worst. He's no better because he's an opportunist. And he's totally using Summer's name to advance himself. In my opinion, that's my opinion. But someday, if Tim never comes out, you know, if 10 years down the line, there's still no documentary released by Tim or any book or anything like that, or anything like where he's making money off of it, then, you know, I'll apologize. But I feel like he is trying, just like how he did with Brandy, Michael Vaughn's mom, who is still missing, by the way. Tim Mullins tried to basically recruit Brandy. Thankfully, she didn't go for that because, you know, you're not thinking very clearly when you lose somebody, especially a child. But he's doing that. You can't tell me he's doing that out of the kindness of his heart. First of all, if you are really serious, you need to focus on one family at a time. Not trying to get trying to recruit every, who knows how many people he's tried to offer to do that for. Hey, Rockin' Robin. Kia are very good cars, guys. You know, that's one of the things I would talk to him about because it was true, because it's something I witnessed when I would do those Kia shops. Every single time I do one, you know, it was $100 at the very $100, $120 sometimes, depending on if it was an emergency. And I would be there for less than an hour, but I'd have to fill out paperwork, you know, afterwards when I got home about my experience and stuff. And you have to grab all your evidence. But Kia is the dealership that I kept having to do secret shops. So what that means is that Kia pays companies to make sure that their employees are up to par with their customer service and doing what they're supposed to do. And Kia has really stepped up their game in the past 5 to 10 years. They used to be used to have the crap cars and stuff, that cheap crap cars, but now Kia's like really starting to step up. They've got some really nice vehicles. And the prices are really, really, really good in comparison. And their way they're built is even better than some of the top competitors. And people are starting to notice that. Heating and cool seats, yeah. The window wash tank. A Telluride? Yeah, that's their luxury vehicle. I test drove one of those. That vehicle's about $50,000, but it's one of their premium cars. Sorry, guys. When we were looking for a new car, we looked into a Telluride vehicle, but there was... Yes. Yep. It's true. I thought they were bullshitting me when they would tell me that how fast their vehicles are selling. But that's true. They're actually we're having to order vehicles for people. They could not keep them in stock. They definitely can't keep any used vehicles in stock. That's for sure. The market is just... And what people would do is they would go to... Did you know that there's a business and it's like basically what I always did is buy and resell. Super easy business. If you have a lot of money, buying and reselling vehicles is a way to make a lot more money. You could even... Actually, you don't even need a lot. You could do, probably start that with just like 10 grand or something and just keep flipping them. But anyways, people were doing that. They were purchasing new Kias at dealerships and they would go to a different dealership and resell it and be able to make a few $1,000s because of some kind of markup or whatever. Aw, thank you so much for Luminous. Thank you so much for the Cash App. That's very much appreciated. Thank you. Luminous got me some really cool crystals and stuff. I saw my 2006 Kia Sportage, and then I went last month and I got a 2024 Kia Sportage, and it's amazing. The old one is for my grandson when he gets his license. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, hey, Bootsy. People don't refuse mowing that much because everything is pro bono free. Yeah, he's like a free cheerleader, I guess. I don't know. Candace seems to think that we're all going to be, I don't know what her post was directed at. Her post about tables turning. Does anybody know what that is? For some reason, I feel like it has to do with the Summer Wells case. I think we're going to be very unhappy. I don't know. She's never made a post like that before. She's a cryptic hot mess. Yeah. I have a 24 Chevy Cruze. That's a good vehicle too. Oh, you're good, honey, elder. Better late than never. Wow, I've already been live 40 minutes. We must have been having so much fun. I didn't even realize it. I had to go live today. I couldn't go 2 days in a row without going live. I've been really working on that website. Like I said, please check it out later and comment on read the blogs and comment on them when you have time. That will really help me out. That website's going to expand into something much bigger eventually. I finally bought my dream car, not a new one, but new to me, a Cadillac SRX. Ow. Right? Hey, Colin. Candace is talking trash. Had to post a shocker. Consider the source. Wait, what'd you say, Rhiannon? Here's the it's also in the comments too. It's about 5 comments above you, Rhiannon. The link. When is the last time Candace spoke on Summer's case? Does she give updates on farm? No, I can't imagine. I can't imagine that. I plead the 5th. Honey Elder, it will post here in a second after my comment. It should anyways. Nightbot will. There you go. Nightbot just posted the link. And it's going to, the link's going to change, but, well, that link will always go to it, but I'm going to get a domain name too. So it'll be easier to remember. So typing in Ziggy 333, you know, myshopify.com. Where are you going to dinner? Robin's going to dinner without us. All these guys are like the Murdoch's cold-blooded evil. Toyotas are good cars. I thought she might have been angry that Dawn apologized to Cher and it was directed at that situation. I know I wouldn't be happy knowing my husband apologized to a witch who sent him those pics. I'm assuming he meant witch. Well, of course. I mean, is Cher back buddies with him? Is that the deal? She does that every time. Oh, yum. Can is busy promoting herself in farm as business deal she has with them. Oh, thank you, Lemon. Business deal. Autographed tarot cards? Nobody's gonna buy my autograph. That's ridiculous. You guys, that's the stupidest thing. Thanks for the idea, though. I mean, in order for people, I don't even think people would buy Chris McDonough's autograph, like, stuff. And he has over 100,000 subscribers. I think you'd have to be, like, have, like, 1 million subscribers or something. Or, like, at least 250,000 to be considered even that level. I think that would be really like, if I started doing that, I think that would be really, I would expect people to be like, you seriously think that much of yourself. I mean, it's good to be confident, but come on. I'm not. Does AB sell his autograph? Do a pick a card one day? You mean like on the shorts? You don't want people to have your signature for fraud reasons. Yeah, that's true. Aw, that's so cute. AB is a businessman. He does pretty good with his little business he has going. So I'm willing to listen to his ideas for sure. But I don't think that I'd feel bad selling my signature. That's a ripoff. I mean, I wonder if Tiana's going to start selling autographed carrots. She won't believe me when I tell her you are my friend. She doesn't believe that I could be friends with a famous person. Aw. What about when I'm on the phone with you? Does she hear me? Does she know it's me? I know a lot of times, though, we're live and or I'm always talking, if we're talking about something like, well, you usually go in a different room, so maybe that's it. Maybe why. So how would Dudley be in Don's way because he wasn't that day and it only affected the conversation with Tucker? That is really, I like how Justin mentioned that yesterday about the, everything that happened on the 14th with Dudley getting fired and him seeing Don looking super depressed. Do 3 piles and let people pick a card. Okay. I need to start getting into doing shorts. That's kind of like the new fad thing is short content. Could always do like a baseball card with channel info on the back and sign it Ziggy with channel info on the back. I guess I could send something like that with purchases or, well, that's if it was actual product. Like a business card or something. Eventually I'll get business cards for that. Probably. I'm telling you, Ziggy, he got the last call or text that day on the 14th. They said they were coming. Dudley got fired, and that's how he was put out of the way. Fired the day before. That's where people are making their money in shorts now. Yeah, and YouTube's really pushing that kind of content. Shorter content. Did you see Hawkins County receive a grant to build a bridge at Laurel Park to their waterfall? No, I didn't see that. But that might be a good thing. Maybe, and if it's possible that Summer could be there or something, maybe, that's just, she could be anywhere though. So, who knows? Can you tell me what a collective reading is? Thank you. It's when it's for the people who see the reading. That's what collective means. For everyone who sees that video. I'm usually not big into collective readings, but that's a way to get everybody involved. Because collective readings obviously aren't going to be, that specific for the viewer. Oh, well, thank you, honey. If you don't mind reading the blog post and leaving a comment when you get time later, don't. That's what I'm trying to encourage interaction on there. Hey, Crime Stories. Yeah, I'd sign my real name too because it's already out there, or I don't know. Me too, here girls are coming. Maybe someday when I'm actually famous. You used the picture that was on what's her that gang along. I love, if you guys didn't see her response to, actually, I will read it real quick. That is hilarious. Who didn't see it yet? So that way I can tell you what this is referencing. Oh, Tiffers. Am I subscribed from this? Okay. That's because I'm on my backup channel pulling this up right now. But here, I'm going to share her link, the Get Along Gang. So she was just responding here to Tiffany had tagged her because I guess Tiffany struck this channel, and this the Get Along Gang channel thought it would be funny to counter her to reveal who she is. And Tiffany thought she was being sneaky and got one over on the Get Along Gang. Come to find out, the Get Along Gang is Jenny Penny, which it makes it even more awesome. And because Tiffany Marie recently admitted to, putting out false information about Jenny Penny in an attempt to, I guess, just do a favor for AB, something that AB asked her to do for Josh, I guess. I'm sure it was to defend him, not put out false information. But anyways, Tiffany admitted to doing that purposely, and did it because she was asked. So she's a fake. She will just do people favors if it works in her favor. So whatever, she's opportunist. So the Get Along Gang responds and says, which is Jenny Penny, and says, "Oh, Tiffers, I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not mad at you. I was never mad at you." Actually, here, you guys need to see Tiffany's first, unless she. Jenny Penny, Get Along Gang, you still mad? Your Counter-Strike just gave me what I need. And yikes, you should have left that alone. Okay, so we're going back here. Oh, Tiffers. I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not mad at you. I was never mad at you. You actually never mattered enough for me to be mad at, which is why I chose to let you in on the secret, even though it's never been a secret. Your aha moment is more of a duh moment. Come on, keep up, girl. I think you'd like to believe I'm making these videos because I'm mad at you. Does that give you some purpose in your sad little life? Get real, lady. I love Jimmy. Last year, you made up lies about me, Anne. You do that to everyone, even yourself. It's nothing new, and it's not that shocking. You twisted words and came up with make-believe, delusional stories about me, and again, you do that to everyone, yourself included. It's always bullshit. But that's what you are and who you are, and everyone knows it. The experience did make me wonder where on earth you were coming up with all of it from, because none of it made any sense. To your credit, you have a very vivid imagination. It would be great if you could do something productive and worthwhile with it. For a short amount of time, the stories and lies were infuriating because none of what you claimed was true, and it was obvious, yet somehow there were people who believed you. At the time, it seemed really important to debunk and prove that you were lying about everything you said. I came to realize, though, that it never mattered how many things I could prove you were lying about, how many actual receipts I provided, or how much undeniable proof I showed. I learned that believing or not believing the truth is a choice that people make. Yep. Or in your case, as you recently admitted, a behind-the-scenes favor or agreement that is made. It's all just choices. A person can show the most bulletproof, undeniable proof, and people can and do choose to ignore it. It is what it is. At a certain point, you have to just let people make up their own minds. I know that's hard for you, though. In reality, none of what you say, Tiffers, matters because you don't matter. Last year, I thankfully realized very quickly that there were too many lies to debunk, and they were so out there that it just seemed ridiculous to waste that much time and effort on you and your weird lies. You weren't worth it, and you're not worth it now. I'm sure I'm not the first person to tell you that, though. I'm making these videos not for any other reason than it's fun and funny to make you look like a fool. It's fun to creatively make you eat your words and swallow your lies. Unlike you, this isn't my life. This is a fun little hobby. I'm not mad at you, though. I mean, I don't like you, but you don't matter enough to be mad at. I look at what you do as more of a social experiment, a case study. That's so good. You're like a rodent doing time trials, finding its way out of a maze for cheese, or an embalmed fetal pig being dissected and diagrammed for educational purposes. I've sat back and observed you on and off, comparable to the way some might occasionally binge watch garbage reality television out of morbid curiosity, then walk away thinking, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Thank God I don't know anyone like that. I've shown your channel to real life friends, and we get a real kick out of the absurdity of you. It's like reading Ibsen, Kobo Abe, or Pinter, but stupid. I don't know who those are. You become the butt of many inside jokes, which again, I'm sure you're used to in your real life. From the outside, it's so clear what your intentions and motivations are. It's easy to predict what you'll do next. Oh yeah, definitely. That's very true. You're nothing more than a joke or the deranged joker. Simply put, you're very entertaining, like a clown or a horror movie. You're like a cartoon character villain, but a clumsy, dumb one that always tells on itself. I see you as a gross fusion mashup of many characters, actually, because you're not very original. The entitlement of Veruca Salt, the deceptive, childish trickster stylings of a Satan-possessed Regan McNeil, the stunted bitterness of sweet baby Jane, the passive-aggressive, possessive need for control of Annie Wilkes in Misery, the sheer comedy and clumsiness of Mr. Burns and Dr. Evil combined, and the haunting and disturbing agnostic sister Zelda in Pet Sematary. I could go on, but I'd be ruining the surprises and videos yet to come. I find it shocking that anyone could possibly take you or anything you say seriously, which is probably why none of your bizarre conspiracy theories ever go anywhere other than behind a paywall for your top tier rooftop bar drama members. We all know that you are a seasoned liar and a well-practiced in manipulation. I know for a fact you've done this all your life. It's gross. You know there are many people in your community who are easily manipulated and eat up whatever you slop into their trough. You play on their emotions like a true scammer, a grifter. You build them up with praise and acknowledgement when they join in bashing whoever your target is. It's tribalism. It's like a game to see who can come up with the nastiest, most erogenous, I can't comment, a comment so vile that you read it out loud. The prize is that little rush of dopamine from the praise of their master. You rip them apart, punish them, or possibly make them your new target when they disagree with you or don't do or say what you want. It's sad, but this is all you have in your life. The weird, rotting YouTube Discord kingdom you've created is all you have in your life. Your court of mods, ladies in waiting, and your flying monkeys, and all you have in your life. Or all you have in your life, which is why you get so hurt, so vengeful, and fly into these psychotic rages when people walk or run away from you. It's all super sad. You, your life, your mind. But the saddest, sickest part is that you do all on the back of a missing little girl's case. You do all of this while exploiting actual tragedy. These are real people, real lives, and real loved ones. Unlike you, only a truly psychotic, sick person would do what you do. Specifically, only a true psychotic, malignant narcissist would do what you do. And that is what you are. This is what you are and who you've always been. There's actual proof of all of that. You're a sad case. I'd almost feel sorry for you. Almost. But I don't. You deserve everything you get. But as for me, I'm not mad at you. Heart. P.S. I actually canceled those counterclaims because, much to your chagrin, is that what you say? I plan to remake those 3 videos to be better than before. I love it. I love it. Look what I put here. Let's see. I said, love this, and had no idea this account was you. You should have told me, punk. I thought this was you. Somebody said. No, I didn't even know. I did not know that this account was her. I did not know until today. And I texted her, and she kept it very secret. She's a good one to keep secrets. Sorry. Well, that was a whole of rude. What? She did a great job of writing that. Yeah, she did. Weird, rotting Discord. If I didn't have such stage fright, I would be right there with you gals. It would be a hoot. Crime stories of Seth that Ziggy would want to. Maybe you could come along on panel if you would make him more comfortable, of course, only if Ziggy approves. Wait, what's going on? I can ask him and tell him Ziggy is nice, and my friend, I bet he would. Oh, yeah. Are you talking about Dudley? That's fine. Yeah, if Dudley would like to, if he wouldn't mind, I'm sure he gets tired of talking about the case and stuff, but I'd have to think of some more. I'd have to think of some original questions, though. Someone said about having to. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Whose link do you want? Okay, the Get Along Gang. Hold on. You know what's so funny too? In her website address, her YouTube, it says get along, as in get gone. Read the website link. You're welcome, Jude. Hey, November Rain. So also, I would ask everybody here to, I put it on my, it is on my community wall, and the link, but here it is again, is a link to Nicolina's live earlier that she did on Yanni. You guys should all watch it if you guys know who Yanni is. And well, really, everybody should be aware of this. She's a scammer, a liar. She's completely faked her whole life while sitting behind a picture that we don't even know is hers, but it's probably hers because it's really not very cute. And if it was a fake, if she was going to pick a fake picture, she wouldn't pick that one. She picked something actually cute. So anyways, she's made everything else, though. Everything else about her life is completely fake. And she said some very, very horrible things about me, has called, and it's not just me. So this is not like a personal vendetta against her or something. I've seen her do this to many, many people while she sits there and hides behind her fake life. We all do research in this community. That's like what we do. And now that we know you actually live in the United States and not Australia, I'll be able to find so much on her if I put my time into it. I have a lot going on. Might not be able to find time, but one day soon I might get bored. She told everybody, made up this fake husband, put out a picture of a influencer from TikTok and claimed it was her husband. When she was outed, she turned around and said it was his twin. Oh, well, that's because my husband's his twin brother. But yet she pulled content off this guy's social media and literally said it was her husband. But now wants to say, so you used your husband's twin brother's content, screenshotted it, and, because you didn't want to, what the hell? You don't have any pictures of your husband in your phone. You have to go to his twin brother's social media and screenshot it and be like, oh, well, this is my husband. Well, it's not really him, it's twin brother, but who cares? They look the same. The Mason story. What's the Mason story about? Yeah, I'm definitely in if it can happen, Emma, but that's... Or if you're gonna have them on your channel, I don't want to like compete with your channel. That's your thing. So today, you know, the life of Ziggy, I got another stupid freaking letter. Business owner disclosed my name and shipping information to someone else without my consent. I did? Prove it. She obtained this information from my payment through PayPal for products she was selling. I disclosed this information via PayPal for the sole purpose of purchasing product. The information she disclosed is now being put out publicly via YouTube in bits and pieces. First, my first name, then my first and last name, next my city and state. This information is not available anywhere else on YouTube. The creator disclosing the information stated on YouTube, she obtained the information from Ziggy. No, she freaking did not say that. She did not say that. You're a liar. So this is a letter I got in the snail mail today because because some people, this is the type of stuff, the fake shit people send in on me. Why? I don't care about putting out, why would I put out somebody? I would never give out somebody's private information for somebody to blast all over YouTube. But that's what this person's claiming. And it's that, which by the way, she went by this person, which is CT. She used to go by CT. She used to go by her name on YouTube. And also email from her name, so it doesn't even, I don't know. I'm not the only victim of this abuse. That is, you are such a liar. That was supposedly in response to my AA Beauty Cells LLC that I had dissolved and doesn't even exist. So I don't even see a real reason why I should even have to respond to that bullshit. I know. Crime stories. I just had CPS here kind of recently, but it's just part of my life. It's kind of just what I'm used to dealing with at this point. Sounds like somebody who has skeletons and lost the point fingers. They need to go back to, or yeah. I didn't tell you. I don't think I told you guys about, or maybe I did tell you about this, but I just never. It wasn't to me. It wasn't even a thing. She wouldn't even put her age where it asked for her age. She's so embarrassed of her own age, she wouldn't even put it where it asked for her age group. She refused to answer. No, well, she's probably embarrassed because of how she acts at her age. I'm guessing being part of a hate group, on YouTube is pretty juvenile. I mean, if I had anything, that's how you know that you know, a lot of these people like Yanni and stuff, that they have nothing going for them in their lives, you automatically know that, because anybody who has anything going for them, they don't hate on other people like that. They don't have time for that. So to me, it makes sense to me with this Yanni situation that her whole life is a lie, because of the amount of hate I've seen come from that woman and lies. I knew something. You could tell she wasn't happy with her life. I'm 50, act 30, feel 70. Says Candace. 56 and feeling great. No real life contact. Well, I am now. The person who filed this false report to the Attorney General and the state of, or the Department of Justice, I guess. Or no, the Attorney General. In California was CT. Was somebody goes by CT on here? She's part of a hate group here on YouTube. Used to be a mod for me, so I'll just respond and tell her she's just I'll tell them the truth. What's really going on? Like I always do. I would think so, Grace. I feel so sad. I feel like they never grew up when calling CPS on each other. Yeah. But, you know, the biggest, best revenge, like Tupac says, the best revenge next to getting, you know what, success. Because those type of people, they don't go anywhere. They don't advance in life. They stay. And yeah, it takes time for people to see you succeed but over time, if you keep winning or keep doing the right thing, the next right thing, eventually people are going to see the truth. Yeah, I think she goes by, see, I don't even pay attention to don't even know if they're still doing videos, but I forget which one she goes by now. Eliza. She goes by Eliza. No, Yanni's. I know. And that's the thing I don't understand. Where can I go to hear her voice again? Let me see. I don't even know what her channel is called right now.
I want to.
I'm thinking somewhere on this video it shows her.
But I kind of agree too. Therefore, had Nicolina messaged the twin, right? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm even entertaining this.
Living room.
Okay, keep talking, keep being evil. It's all about to end. Okay. Yanni's crime and YouTube stupidity. Yanni's crime and YouTube Your pupils are very, very, very small. Would you like to explain? Whoa! Whoa!
Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, it's afternoon. I nearly said morning. Good afternoon, everybody. Just a quick little thing. Talking to my husband last night about everything, showing him all of the stuff from the chat, and we've decided that he's going to make a video and address it once and for all.
Oh, really? Where is that? Did he ever make this video addressing it once and for all? Did he? This woman is one of the most hateful people I've ever seen in my life. One of the most hateful, evil people I've ever seen. Here on YouTube, I guess I should say. She looks allegedly like she's on some strong. I recognize those pupils. Yes, Ilva.
One thing people need to know is my husband never wanted to be a part of YouTube. He never wanted to be in this community. He told me straight, don't involve me with this. He was forced into this community and he didn't even really want to be here.
Where's
you know what? It's time. And
really? Did you ugly Grinch witch leave Benny Keys out of this? He doesn't know me or my family. That picture is hilarious. He said, who's this ugly bitch, and showed me your I mean, Yanni, all I have to say to that one is
hi, it's Yanni. Hi, everybody. I know I haven't made a video for a while because I've been busy with my friend.
I mean, have you seen yourself? That's all I'm going to say. I feel bad even freaking saying that because but still, like, seriously, all this chick does is talk crap about people. Horrible things, too. Horrible things, and makes up stuff. She made up so much shit about me and talked shit about me, saying that I hoard animals because I got a second pup. And then she turns around and says that she has 5 dogs. So it says, that picture is hilarious. He said, who's that ugly bitch? And showed me your stupid messages asking him to come up and you'll make it worth his while. That you and your dumbass idiots will pay him. We don't need your money, bitch. We work hard, unlike you. Try to say you didn't. Go ahead, but I'll wait. I have receipts. Do you? You are just making me press charge against your little friend because I have proof of the disgusting SA harassment things he said about me. Ew. Okay. Ew. Okay. This girl is really delusional. So all you're doing is making me team up with a few people he has hurt, fly there and have them back in jail. What? I suggest you shut the fuck up or you keep it going, your choice. Your little mate knows he crossed the line in those lives. I have them all, every disgusting essay thing he said about me. He's never said anything about you like that in a sexual way. Nobody talks about you in a sexual way. Maybe that's why you're mad. Nobody, Yanni. Nobody sees you in that way. Zero. I'm telling you this because you're going to look so stupid when I put these messages, and I will, bitch, I will. It's extortion. Did you know you to offer money to hurt someone? Not that he would ever hurt me, but he has one thing at all that would ever make him look at your ugly ass. I'm going to release these messages just so you know, you better watch yourself, and please explain away that you didn't say that I have receipts, but I'm going to let you dig yourself a huge ditch for a while because it's funny, ugly ass bitch. Oh, did he tell you to fuck off and block your butt? Wait, bitch, I have receipts. You, however, have old ass pictures he took so long ago, dummy. But I'll honor you a little longer because you're bored, desperate bitch. And my husband said, yuck, who is this ugly bitch? So, I have those messages too. Well, this is 16 hours ago, and I don't think I don't think Nicolina was scared because she premiered today a video on her. So, seeing that I don't grift on YouTube for money like you low life scumbags. No offense to you creators that deserve to make money. I just don't need that. But I know trying to drag my family is making them plenty of money. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, because you're that interesting, dude. Oh, my God. See, that's why I don't like talking about these people. Because they're so delusional in their mind that they're somehow more important than they are. Second dose of shingles vax, man. I have a weak immune system, so any possible side effects, I'm sure I'll get them all. I don't know. I'm wanting to see this proof of her husband. Put the sauce down. I know. Where's this? Did he come out? Does anybody know if there was some kind of video released or not? Or did he even go on camera? Yeah. So somebody texted me and said, have I noticed that Daisy's subscribers, or shit, I wasn't going to say her name, are a very select type, mainly the ones that go up on the panel. They all make up stories like Yane and Slawa. She says half of her family is in NASA and the other half are Freemasons. Oh gosh, I guess the essay. Oh my God, she was going to report you for animal abuse because your dogs had fleas. Yes, and according to her, she did. She sent me some anonymous. She sends me these anonymous, even though I know they're her because of the stuff they're saying, like very, very hateful emails to my old email that I don't even look at. Say la. How about say less? We'll call her say less. Mafia and Masons. Maybe that's why she's so cool with Don Wells, or cool because he's all works for the mafia and stuff, allegedly. Nicolina said she's now saying her husband has a twin. Yeah. Now this guy, this influencer that she's been using, that Yanni's been using as her fake husband, you know, the one that died. And well, no, I guess this is a different one. She had another husband, I guess, died and came back to life. I don't know. I can't keep him straight, but it's wow. This one, I guess he's an influencer of some kind. And well, this guy the one that she stole the content from, he's an influencer. He does really have a twin brother. I guess allegedly he does really have a twin brother. But this guy, Nicolina talked to this guy, and he knows nothing, has never heard of this Yanni before, or any, you know, like don't you think he would know about his twin brother's wife? And also, if that were true, then why did Yanni take content off the influencer guy's social media? It doesn't even make sense. Oh, thanks for your comment on my post, Crime Stories. How did she get that tape of him threatening others that mess with her? Yeah, where is that, Luminous? Where is that video? Is it on her on her YouTube still? Because I want to see it real quick. Let me see. Is it a short? See, this is what's confusing here. I love and miss you. Who's this?
How long will I love you? Long as stars are above you. And longer if I can.
So here, 4 weeks ago, it's still hard even though I'm remarried. It was his best man and friend that we bonded over the death. So our friendship grew. He does understand and misses him too. So supposedly, Yanni is married to one of this guy's friends, who she was married to this guy too, I guess, at one time. Let me, is it only this picture?
How long will I love you? Long as stars.
I miss him a lot. It sucks. He was a blessing in my life and for his Mayan people. Okay. Okay, so where's this video? Hold on, let me despise my real life legal husband, but I'll happily share my wedding honeymoon pics till I die. Not every day you get hitched by Brantley Gilbert and hang out with him for a week. Did you really? Are you serious? You got hitched by Brantley Gilbert and hung out with him for a whole week? I'm reading your guys' comments. Guys, just found out my daughter's cancer has spread after her breast removal. Oh, man. Debbie. You're definitely in my thoughts and prayers, Debbie. I'm very sorry. See, that's what's really important in this life, you know? People like this. What'd she do? Take down this video of him supposedly threatening everybody or what? I guess, dude, you are seriously strange.
Hi, everybody. Morning. It's morning time here, and I have just been on poop patrol. I know how glamorous that sounds because.
So I don't. So supposedly she doesn't actually live in Australia. I'm wondering the accent thing. You know, I'm confused about. Like, I don't know if she lived there at one time or. Let's see. I'm checking his channels to see if I can find any. He has too many channels. I don't know. I don't know, guys, where it's at. Might be a fake accent. She claims her family sold her to famous people in Australia, trafficked. Oh my God. The video Nick did last night shows she stole that story from Anything Woman. The sex trafficking story is from in Australia. Another woman. Oh yeah, the woman's name is Fiona Barnett, which I'm still been meaning to go check it out. I haven't even heard her story. I've never really been interested in, she's not interesting. That's why she has to make up her whole life. I call call it like if it's famous, it's more. I would say it's more like, you know how like towns have like local like celebrities or whatever, or you know, like maybe you have somebody in your town who, I don't know, like a local rapper or something, or a local that just raps at local clubs, or like if I went to East Tennessee, maybe a lot of people would know me, like in Hawkins or something. But no, you need to have like 250,000 to subscribers to consider yourself that influential. Sound like Peter. Are you talking about the one where she's saying that tables are about to turn? See, y'all, tables are fixed and turn. You think you have the upper hand, but you don't. Trying to look for some kind of clues and what she could be talking about, but you good, boo? No, but God is good and he has my back and I have to trust in him. Look, there's yeah, I am. I guess for some reason, I guess you guys were right about Rap being buddies with Candace now. You're more worried about playing childish head games and stupid shit like this than actually calling FBI TBI for updates or doing anything to help find her. I've looked for my keys harder than you have looked for Summer. Y'all's day is coming and we're all watching. Here you are again, running your mouth with no evidence of anything. I would suggest you take yourself off this page because you're going to because they are going to keep track of everyone that is doing the harassing. Who knows? I'm not sure. I don't know. I was surprised to see that his last name was that, though. Or or did seem like kind of familiar. Must be a reason anybody is friends with. Well, it makes sense to me, guys. I mean, you know, it makes sense. I hear from what I hear, and this was not from Rap either. This was somebody who was at the told me that they were at the event and actually had met Jinkies and Chillbilly. I don't think she saw Rap, but she didn't. She told me that Candace was literally like was literally following Rap everywhere, is what I hear. And he was like hiding from her, and she was, that's what I heard, but I don't know. And it makes sense to me because how Candace is with how she gets boy crazy, and Rap is right up her alley because he is so playful and outgoing and fun, I guess. And that's kind of what Candace is drawn to. The little bit of, I guess, immaturity. And I don't mean that in a bad way against Rap. He's just playful, you know what I mean? And Candace is stuck at a teenage level mentally. So it just makes sense. No, there's no reason why he wasn't going to be mean to her. He's not like that. Rap is silly and fun and young, and that's what Candace likes. Like a dog in heat, yep. I still want to know, has anybody found out if Candace, how she knows Cleo? Or Grandis? Anybody who talks to those two, ask them about Cleo. And Candace, why were you looking for Cleo a week after Summer went missing? What were you and Grandis doing over looking for Cleo a week after Summer went missing? And guess what? I have pictures. Hold on. Pictures of proof that you were there. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys. I need to get it. Here, I'll refresh your memory for you, Candace. I'll refresh your memory real quick. Tell me, and I won't have to tell you guys exactly. I don't even know where exactly this is, but one second. I want to get them both the pictures I want to show you guys ready, so I don't have to. Okay. And this isn't doxing anybody because this person no longer lives here, and I'm not giving an address. I don't even know an address. I just know it's Kingsport. Oh, look, there's pigs out there. Interesting. Who lives here? Candace and Grandis. I should say, who lived here? Who lived here? Who were you visiting here? A week after Summer went missing. was the last time you went there. And that's when you found out Cleo moved. Cleo allegedly was the neighborhood drug dealer, and she was allegedly forced to move because of the activity. She allegedly was kicked out because of the activity. Got one more picture to show. Somebody sent me these, like, I did not ask them. I did not ask somebody to do this. These are older pictures. Does that car look familiar? What's it doing parked over there near Cleo's? What were you guys doing there? No, I don't know what. I hear she's a grumpy old lady, though. And that she's good friends with Grandis. It's one of Grandis's buddies. Cleo from the trailer park. Is that Robin? No, probably not. I don't think that person's anything to do with anything here. The lady's not anything to do with the picture. It's just the person who sent me these snapped a picture of Candace's vehicle. There, and that's the place she was visiting, and they have pigs. That's weird. Pigs in a trailer park? Dude, I would be so mad if my neighbor at a trailer park got all these fucking pigs. What the hell? They have it. This place is more of a farm than you know whose. This person has more cattle than Cow Lady does on her farm. And this is a trailer park, a mobile home park. Maybe somebody needs to find Cleo. Let me see. I found one in the area. Let's see, I'll try messaging them. But I don't think they use their Facebook. The last post is in 2014. And they only have 14 friends on here. And I think this person's like really old. Like an older lady. Not really old. She's not really old. She'd be probably Grandis's age. Is what I'm. Let me. It's the only Cleo I can find. I got me a farm at Trail Park, but I sell more pills than hey, so now they won't let me stay. Can't even own an indoor cat in my town's trailer park. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even notice the pigs until now. I saw this picture before when I received it from the person, but I just now noticed the pigs. That's how I'm not very observant. That's not one of my strong points at all. Some people have wondered about that dot. Some people have wondered that, but it wasn't the pigs that I was pointing out. I didn't even notice them till now. But that is interesting. There's farm animals in a trailer park. Like, does anybody else know of any mobile home parks that they're allowed to? Maybe that's part of the reason why she got kicked out, having pigs and cows out there. Does this look familiar, RJ? Or anybody who lives in that area? I mean, you don't tell the location or anything. Even though this lady does not live here anymore, I'm just... Could be the park. The park is right next to a farm. I don't know. Back here... Let me see. Back here, there's cows. It's blurry, but... And that looks like right in the... Maybe those... So that's how this lady saw Candace, because she, as you can see, lived really close to this lady. And she did, according to this lady who sent the pictures, one time she did meet Summer. And it was when Summer came over and played with the dogs or something, because it was right across the street. The place was right across the street. Right, we don't know that she had pigs. Well, so this picture must have been taken during, obviously there's snow on the ground. Like I said, they're old pictures. Maybe these pictures were taken at different times, the car picture, and it looks like they were taken at different times, because the picture of the car doesn't have any snow on the ground. See, the thing is, the lady who sent them to me lives right across from that trailer. So, allegedly. She said she could see it from her trailer. So, she could have taken the picture of that trailer at any point. Too bad she didn't get a picture of, Candace and Grandis right out there. It was allegedly a drug dealer of Candace and Grandis. One of Grandis's good friends. Grandis, I guess, has friends. She's supposedly an older lady who would sell pills, allegedly. I don't know. I'll have to ask Brittany. I'll have to ask specifically when that picture was taken, Like if that picture with her car there was the exact day, it would have to be. So I'll find out more, guys, if you guys are interested in that. I've had that for this information for a few days, but I haven't been live, and or for about a week or something. I didn't know if you guys, well, the pictures are nice, but I didn't ask. I'll ask questions. Okay, so she just messaged me. She said, hey, I'm watching you. Let me explain about the pigs. There's a farm behind the trailer park, and the pigs got out of their fence. One day we had over 30 pigs digging our yards. Humane Society removed them after a couple of weeks. It was quite the mess. Holes everywhere. Okay. So the person that said maybe there's a farm right next to it, you're very smart. Didn't someone do a live on Cleo? I did. I said, hey, Candace, who's Cleo? I mentioned that, but I didn't put up the pictures because I don't think I had the pictures at that time. But since you're listening, the person that sent me that, can you tell me when the pictures were taken, if they were like separate times? You know. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Justin, isn't your time for your live? That's why I went live when I did, because I saw you were going live at 6. So no, that's good. Ask questions, Brittany. We've had so many people say, people could say anything, okay? But the fact that she sent pictures and stuff, it does make me believe her a little bit more. And as somebody that's been around, I've seen them around a lot. But I'll ask questions. She's let's see, Sullivan County, she said. Okay, and she's responding. So hopefully she's responding about the pictures of like when they were taken, and I'm glad she was listening. That's scary. Pigs were so close to where Candace and Grandma's got pills from. Well, now, okay, you're getting ready, Justin? Well, it does make sense that there is a. So the picture of the trailer was last winter. So I'm figuring out the car picture. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. She met her one time, Rebecca. She said Summer one time played with her little dogs when Candace was over there at Cleo's. Donna's saying it's impossible for there to be evidence. Yeah, he does say things like they're never going to find her and stuff like that. Oh! Okay, guys. Okay. So the car picture was not at the mobile home park. The car picture was actually at a prayer visual at Borden Park. And that you guys were right. The girl in the purple, I guess, is Robin. Or it was a friend from church. You can see. Okay, so this one was taken up, was not at the trailer park. She said that girl was a friend. You can see the lady in purple, that's Candace's friend from church. So I'm asking her if she means Robin. I'm guessing that would have to be Robin. Okay. Then she told me to look at the blinds on the trailer. Yeah. Always peeking out their blinds. These people always, look at them. They're always peeking out their blinds. Look, you can see right here. Or maybe you can't see my little cursor. I don't know, but yeah, it makes more sense to me about that. Okay, I was thinking that it was taken when Candace was over there, so that makes more sense. I actually met a guy who was born and raised in Kingsport, and we got to talking about Summer's case. I asked him what he thought about the case. He told me sketchy people like the Wells could have used pigs for any evidence. Yeah, somebody lived there, tweaking and peeking. There you go. Which is, so that's interesting because usually people who do pills, you don't get like geeked out like that. But still, if you're paranoid, I mean, if you're doing shady stuff like selling pills, you're going to be. Yeah, in comparison to the other trailers around, it looks really trashy. So I could see why people would be mad about that place. I mean, I can't see very many of them, but the other ones around are, in a little bit better shape. So I'll just have to pull this up, someday when you all just have to remind me that one day, just where Candace just appears on my panel won't ever happen, but she's been on my panel before, but they haven't been on my panel ever since I talked to Fred Hill. So I guess that is Robin. Oh, guys, did you guys find out? I found out where, I'm not going to say, well, I'm not going to put it out there. Well, I don't know. Did it ever get put out there where Candace is working at? I don't want the places to be harassed because I don't know specifically. But I hear she was wearing her work shirt at the recent get together where Rap and Shelbyville went. Probably to get some more pills, Selena. Wait, what it was on her shirt, yeah. There, see, I didn't put it out there, you guys. Does she know how to clean, right? So I have other supposedly interesting info. Allegedly, Robin's husband hates, which is not too hard it's not too hard to imagine, but allegedly Robin's husband hates Robin's involvement with Candace. Which I guess is a good thing to hear that somebody has some sense. Oh, Alicia, I don't even know the name of the company. I just knew I didn't even go look at the shirt or anything, but I heard the name was on the shirt. And I also, before that, I heard that she was working at that type of company. So people there said that Dawn fed Summers to the pigs. Yeah, I think a lot of people down there feel that way. I heard BK say that before about Robin's husband. I'd love to hear from him. I know, but can you imagine that would cause a lot of issues in their marriage if he were to speak out? Oh, this person is telling me that they were told by Robin's husband personally that he hated her communicating with Candace and being friends with Candace. That's funny. So this person is saying that the one that sent the pictures that she spoke with Robin's husband personally, and he personally told her one-on-one that he does not like his wife being friends with suspects, the suspects in this case. Isn't going against your husband's wishes against our church rules? I mean, in some religions it is, and I mean, in that religion, who knows? It's very likely it probably is. You know, they probably do teach being subservient to your husband, or whatever the word is. They probably do encourage that in that church. It just seems like something they would do. What was his involvement at the church, if any? Oh, so I guess how this happened is like, it was quite a while ago, she says. He was at the dentist where she works. We got to talking. I'm a nosy bitch. That's what she said. So I guess he ran, or that the husband was at Robin's work. That's an odd pair anyways, isn't it? Do you guys think that that's an odd pair? Him and Robin. Have you guys ever seen the guy? They just don't look like they fit together. Like they don't look like they'd go together. I didn't somebody just sent me a picture of Candace in her work shirt. So I know, yeah, I see what place she works for now. I didn't recognize Candace in the picture with her face all painted and stuff. Swinging with the Wells. Ziggy, I was wondering when you were at church. Did you? Yes, I did. Yep, she actually asked me to go out to Candace's vehicle and get her because, and she literally, these were Robin's exact words. Like, she seemed annoyed with Candace, so I'm surprised. I don't know what Robin's intentions are, but to me, she seemed annoyed that time I went to their church that Sunday. She asked me to go get Candace because she was in her car smoking, and she said she always says that she'll be out there. She stays out there all service smoking. That's what she said. She literally said that. She goes, she'll stay out there all service smoking. So I was like, oh gosh, how am I gonna? I went out there. I said, okay, I'll go try. I went out there and I said, hey, Robin's wondering where you're at. She was out there smoking in the red vehicle. But when she came in, then she went right to that girl that looks a lot like Summer, and her and that little girl sat on the floor of the church during the service, like kind of near the front of the pews, and were like playing games and coloring, I think, and stuff like that. So it's funny to hear Kathy's story about how the time that she went to the doctor with Candace, and the nurse thought that Kathy was a patient because Kathy was sitting there like a normal person, a normal adult waiting for their appointment, and Candace was down on the floor playing with toys. That's what she was doing at church. Nobody's out there, guys. Nobody's out there. Calm down. So the church might be funded by underground illegal. Who knows? Rebecca, like Andy B's new wife? Wow, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Here, let me look up the place real quick. my God, is that Chillbilly's daughter that's in that picture? It's so cute. Or she's so cute. I'm not trying to dox this place, so because but I am curious. Oops. I'm gonna Google it real quick. The website doesn't work anymore. Okay, I know the person's name now who owns it. Let me look up this person on Facebook. She looks like, hold on. Is that her? I'm looking at the person Facebook and seeing if I recognize. Okay. I think this person, the person who has this company, let me look. I'm looking through her friend. The person's really religious who owns the company. Every post has something about the Lord. I'm trying to see if I can find any proof of. See if I see any ties to. I see the ties to Mount Carmel Church with this person. What I'm thinking, this girl looks kind of familiar. Who the person is that owns the business that I think is hired Candace. I believe what I'm thinking is that she's probably friends with Robin. And that's why I'm looking at through all her pictures to see if I can find Robin Lane anywhere commenting on her pictures because her friends list is not open. Sorry, I'm doing research while I'm live, and I don't because I'm really curious about this. Let me see what you guys are saying. She says she doesn't want anyone to know where she works, but she wears a work shirt with her work logo. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was looking through the likes. Right, Selena? I wouldn't be surprised. I could totally see something like that. Whoever this lady is, she looks kind of familiar. Every single post almost has it, like, there's a lot of stuff about God and she's lost 150 pounds. I guess this is something I'm going to look through later and see if I can find any ties back.
It was looking for the red and white, but in a picture that was all red and white.
I don't know. Let me look at her about. See if there's any type of. There's two people that come up when it's not the one that says with the one that's going by Becky. It's not her. It's the other one. If anybody looks it up. I recognize her husband and her. They both look familiar, but I can't. Maybe I saw them at the vigil or something. But I don't want to put it on here just because I'm not trying to out her business and all that and cause problems until I don't even know anything about the lady. You know, she could be a really nice lady. I mean, if there was something shady I found, I might show it. But anybody can figure it out. I'm not hiding information. Anybody can find it. All you have to do is go. It's out there. The picture of Candace is out there with her work shirt on. She should have turned it inside out. That's what if she didn't have anything else to wear, she should have turned that inside out. If I was her employer, I would tell her that I would ask her not to wear her work shirt out. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they think it's good advertisement. Oh, I won't, Rebecca. Hey, Chloe. Well, guys, I think is Justin live yet? Let me look. Yeah, which channel is he going live on? Let me see. Okay. Oh, he's not. It's a members only for the first half. I'll share it. I don't know if I'm a member over there. He'd be the first place I would probably have a membership at if I did have memberships, but eventually I'll get memberships to people's channels again. I'm gonna be in Thinking doesn't choose cow lady, then look out. We'll hear the dirt they have on each other. That might be worth grabbing a bowl of popcorn and sitting back and enjoying the show. Yeah, I'm doing my best not to mention that cow woman because, you know what I mean? Like, I totally believe that everything she's doing is for attention, and I don't want to give it to her. And it went from me just joking and playing around with her to I do not like her. I do not. I think she's a horrible person, but I said I'm not going to talk about her. I'm trying. That's why I didn't go live yesterday, guys. I'm telling you the truth. That's why I haven't been going live as much, because I really don't want to talk about her. Because I'll get like this and I'll start on a tangent. Because that's how bad she upsets me. Her and Yanni are two of the, they're both very horrible people that lie on others. Right, Rebecca? Me too. I'm tired of even mentioning her, really. Because that's what she wants. Somebody gifted me a membership to Justin's. Is that true? Hopefully, I'll try it. I'll try to see. Causes anxiety, right? Plus, it makes me feel yucky, like, to even mention her. Like, because it's all negative, you know what I mean? And all I do is sit there and say negative things for, like, an hour straight, and I just don't like that energy. I've already put out how I feel about her, and it's definitely not changing now. Did Nick say Honey's husband made a video? There is a video somewhere, but I can't remember. Some people are wondering if she picked somebody who had a wife already named Yanni or something. I don't know. We're on the case. Or there's people on the case. I don't know if I'm really on the case, but there's people on it for sure. Luminous, if you find it, email it to me too, because I'd like to look into that video and when you stop wearing bras, the babies perk up on their own in some cases. Is he doing it's only the first half, say what, is going to be members only. He's probably trying to do something special for his members because it's really hard as a I have a hard time like coming up for. I don't like to exclude people, so that's probably why he's like just doing it for half of the time. Candy, yep. Here's the live he's going, or here's the link to Justin's live here in a little bit. Is that the correct link, guys? Hold on. Oh no, maybe I did put did I put the wrong link above? Gosh. Or maybe I just put his channel link and not the actual video link. Right, Nurse Sandy? I appreciate you. So does other creators. There is a lot of people for some reason who donate, and when they get mad at you later on for some reason, you know, want their money, you know, they come back and they're like, all of a sudden they want their money back that they ever donated to you, and you're suddenly a scammer. And they add up every freaking super chat they've ever sent, ever. People have ever actually did that to me more than once. Like, it's absolutely delusional. I don't even know how anybody could think that that's a normal thing to do. Like, I would never, ever think that to go and I don't know, let's say I got mad at Justin, which would never happen. I would never go over there and add up every freaking thing I've ever sent, which I haven't been sending anybody super chats or anything lately because I haven't had the money, you know, just can't right now. So anyways, still, even if I had been, I would never think, it wouldn't even cross my mind to think, oh, I'm going to go look up on my bank statements and PayPal, Cashapp, Venmo. I'm going to go look and see every dollar I ever spent, and then I'm going to demand it back. Because I don't like him anymore. And somehow that, you know, supposedly it makes somebody a scammer. It doesn't even make sense to me. No, the same people who laughed about people doing that to me ended up doing that same exact thing to me, literally adding up every dollar. Who knows where they even got the totals? It probably was like not even correct. Have you ever gone over Robin's interview with Chris? I'm sure I have, like a long, long time ago. But definitely maybe can revisit. I'm sure Justin has. I know, Chloe. Or how about people actually taking their time? This is how you know people have no lives. Literally taking their time to purposely try to get people in trouble by making up false reports with police, CPS, attorney generals, just because they're bitter Bettys. I have so much proof of that shit. How petty people are. It's unreal. Isn't that crazy, Country Road? I just think that's so, I don't know. But there's people who thinks it's normal, but that's how they turned it around and made it seem as like, oh, you misrepresented who you were. So now you shouldn't have any of that money. It's like, okay, so who gets to decide if I misrepresented myself? Like, who's the judge of this? You? So you decide, all of a sudden that I misrepresented myself, and so now all of a sudden I owe you all the super chats from 2 years, back. So not even an unbiased party or anybody, a mediator, somebody gets to decide that? Just stupid. No, I didn't, Gwen. Ruby, there's a picture up on Jinkies. Jinkies, rumor has it, on her community wall, I think. Or on one of her thumbnails of one of her videos. And Candace has her face painted. I think members only. Can't you still watch it? You just can't comment? Or is that how it goes? Or I don't know how it works. I've never done a members only. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. You never know if I'll be back, or please, I'll have Nightbot. You won't be able, you just won't be able to comment for the first 30 minutes. Okay. So, Nightbot, right here. And it's also going to be in the description if you'll check out my website, please, and read my blog post and comment. Maybe subscribe for emails to be on my email list. If you want to, if you're feeling a little crazy, and don't mind an extra email coming to your inbox, might as well, right? There's 5 million other emails, random emails, so coming to you, so why not? Let's add another. Oh, thank you, Stormy, for becoming a member. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you so much to those Luminous. Thank you so much for your Cash App earlier, and thank you, Stormy, for becoming a member. Hoping I said thank you to everybody who donated. Yep. Just Stormy. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, guys. Also, you can access it through Link Pop, too. The Link Pop link will also work. If you click that, then go down to where it mentions to check out my website. Everything goes back to each other. It's all intertwined. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Texas lady. Bye, Texas lady. Hyped up with running boards and sky racks. Okay, Candace. Yeah, they are good vehicles. We'll talk later. Show up at Justin's in 20 minutes. Ta-ta!